Stop that.
Or I've had like really bad ones, and like I like on the inner side of the knee and like the outer side of on different legs. So like one leg needs to be bent and the other leg needs to be completely stiff, not to be in like utter pain.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's no good. No bueno. Not the best. Gotta eat more bananas. The problem is, I fucking hate bananas. Maybe that's just me.
I can get like I can do like I can do like 2 days, but that third day I'm like I just don't want a banana.
Uh-huh.
And then I just never eat them again until like I'm fucking dying. Someone shove a banana down.
No, for me, I will do anything else to get potassium in any other way. It's just, I don't know. Like, I'm not a fan. Sometimes they're just too stringy, you know? But again, that's me and the bananas beef. Otherwise, we just got you guys doing some downtime. You know,
I really don't have much planned.
Just whatever you need. I was just allowing you guys to do whatever.
I got a funny thing I'm gonna do.
Okay. Well, we can go ahead and we can start your guys' downtime then.
Nice.
So nice. So, what are you two up to then?
Brandon, do you want to go first or should I?
I got a little thing before I do my funny thing. I'd probably be up in the roost. I would like to talk to Varuz about this act, see if he can do a thing for me.
Alright.
Or even help me try to do a thing.
Alright, then you can certainly head up to the roost, where Varuz is seemingly lost in thought and working on this scepter, and he's placed the this black pyramid, the divider, inside the scepter, and is seemingly running some experiments with it almost constantly at this point.
Is it morning time? What time is it?
It's about 9:05 in the morning.
Morning, Varuz.
Morning, guy.
I had a quick favor, if I could ask you.
Shoot.
We picked up this X on our last mission. I was just wondering, there was concerns of if, like, a person could see its location. I was wondering if you could check that.
I certainly can. Here, pass it over.
Here you go.
Hefty. Let's see here. And you can see he will begin to draw some arcane glyphs above it, and he will try and like press them into the actual metal, and a few of them will bounce off. You can see Varuz will frown. Not the mage I once was. No matter. Bit of a more technical trick. And he will go and will grab some steel thread. We'll begin to wrap it around the axe. Then we'll begin kind of like this deeper chant as more of these symbols appear. As they spin around the axe guy, you can see Varuz is locked in some very tight concentration. Then you watch as the symbols kind of melt away. Can't tell exactly what this is. It has much latent power locked within it. It just has not been used in quite a while. But I don't believe it's being tracked.
I mean, it did seem like the guy who was using it had a fancier weapon.
That makes sense. If the person is using a different weapon, has allowed this one to grow fallow and diverted their resources and efforts away from it, it might have sealed itself off.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it. I know there was just concerns about it. It was, you heard about the choir incident, or I'm guessing you've been busy.
I don't know what a choir. Is that simply an incident regarding a group of people who were singing?
Think so. I don't know too much about it either. It's one of the big things that, the army reversing has.
People
This
that
one's
sing.
like, I couldn't tell you. I just know it was a big thing. This one was kind of on the same level, from my understanding, that I got this axe from. This one's the Black Briar.
Type of
Some
plant?
knight.
A knight. Huh. Their names keep getting more ridiculous as the years pass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna finish up some chores, and I'm gonna go check out a couple things at camp.
Very well.
Let me know if you need a hand.
No, I'll probably go into some of the other sanctums. This is requiring a great deal more effort than I had even anticipated.
Okay. Do you need me to freshen up one of the rooms before you get in there?
No. But if you are out, I'm looking for pure ruby. Now, ruby is often sold, but pure, well cut, exact dimensions. If you see it, of course.
What exact dimensions?
Not any particular exactness, but symmetrical
Oh, like
cuts.
all even? Oh, okay.
Yes.
I can do that.
Done by, ideally, a master jeweler, but I doubt many of those still exist in this backwater age. No offense.
I mean, good craftsmanship is hard to find these days.
That it is. That is why your cabins are so delightful.
That was actually what I was going to go check up on after I finished my chores. Just made sure those were in order.
Very well. Then I can take care of what you haven't finished. Go. Be free,
Oh,
friend.
really? Okay. Thanks, Bruce.
Of course. And will you head out?
Yeah.
Right, as you're doing this, is Key up to anything?
Yeah, she would be paying Lady Cordell a visit.
Lady Cordell a visit. Okay. Then as you begin to head over to Cordell's cabin, you can see that it is indeed filled with briars as per usual. But are you still going inside?
Yeah.
All right. As you head in, you can find Cordell in her office working, and she will glance up and frown. Ah, it's you.
Oh, not happy to see me.
Once again, you barge in, but I'm sure you have something that you believe is important.
Oh, my apologies. My manners escaped me. But yes, I was just here to carry on with what we discussed before.
Right.
Would you be willing to help me create whatever relic or ritual that's needed?
Yes, I believe I can do that.
Delightful. Is there anything that you would need of me?
No.
Understood.
You, I believe, were instrumental in destroying the choir. This is but a small trinket, a gift for you.
Well, I greatly appreciate it. Anything I can do to help, as always.
Yes, as always. Perhaps next time you can make a meeting, schedule something, be cognizant of others' times. We are now only 2 Archfey.
He kind of like cocks her head, like similar to like an owl, and just it's clear that like this wasn't necessarily something that he was super aware of. Oh, understood, of course.
Come back tonight. I'll see what I have done.
Thank you. And may I may I have your leave? That's how it goes.
You can see Cordell's eyes just like slowly narrow at you. Are you mocking me?
No, I'm trying my best to be respectful. I assume it did not go over as I had wished.
You can see more thorns and briars are beginning to grow around the room. Maybe. Maybe not. There was a time when little annoyances like you I could have thrown out the nearest window. But it seems like we require everybody in this brigade now. So many people. So much to do. Yes, you are dismissed.
He will nod her head and make her way out.
Alright. You kind of have to push aside the more and more briars that are growing as Cordell is slightly agitated, and you detect that it's not all from you. Just the pressure of everything in camp is immense. Canaston was the other detail-oriented one. Zishin doesn't really handle logistics. Mace Crane can help here and there, but he is but a mortal man. And she also lost one on the last mission that she particularly cared for.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Upon leaving the cabin, could I fly out a bit? Because I am a speedy boy. What is that, like northeast from camp? So basically just farther away from the Impure, so I'm around more like natural land. See if I can gather up some flowers for Cordell as like a little bit of an apology.
There is no natural land.
Oh, it's all like this?
It's all, yeah, from where you are. The impure have far outpaced you.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Yeah.
How far away is like the closest like untouched land?
Let me check, because I do have this mapped out. And it's supposed to theoretically track with, like, where you should be.
Peter, we're in danger.
Yeah.
Stretches about 50 miles to the east.
Whoa, Nelly. Jeez Louise.
What the fuck?
50 miles. Okay.
It's 100 miles to Widowstone Keep as the bird flies now. Well, I think it's about 110. But the route is not straight. So let's call it about 160 to 180 miles for the brigade.
Got it. But 50 for me if I fly.
100,
Hey,
100 for you if you fly.
Oh, that's for Widowspeak. I meant to natural land.
Yeah, for natural land.
Since I have, like, since I got Speedster 2, how long would that take me to fly 50 miles?
Depends. I would say, like, it would probably take you about 2 hours time, but you are going beyond the wards of the Archfey, so there is a little bit of risk.
Yeah, because, like you said, surrounded is
Surrounded.
how
You
surrounded.
you know that Archfey are coming from the northeast already, so they're at least that way. There are, or impure that way. There are impure to the south of you. There are impure to the west of you.
And we just had Impure come from the north that got their teeth kicked in.
Yeah, so there's something over to the northeast.
So interesting.
Okay. No, I don't want to push my luck like that.
Are you sure? Look at all the darkness. Look at all the
Look at all the
darkness.
darkness.
I mean,
Hey,
I
you could
have,
make a deal with Bob. I heard he
no.
likes deals.
I will go back to my tent and begin whittling, because that's the best I can do, some like roses and flowers for Cordell.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll really be working hard on this. Like, I want this to be good.
Fair
Want
enough.
someone that works with wood. Interesting.
Then make a... We'll call this a physical check.
Okay. That's gonna be 46. Yes, Scribbling 4. I got 2 successes.
Okay, what are you trying to whittle?
A rose.
Okay. A delicate and intricate flower, but you can begin that process. How long are you wanting to spend on this rose?
It's currently like 9 a.m., you said?
10.
10 now? Okay. Let's see. I did want to talk to Varuz, and Nightfall starts at like 7.
Nightfall today occurs at 7:07. Yep.
Okay. So 7:07. Okay. So I'll work on this till like 4 o'clock.
Okay. Then as you're doing this, what is Guy doing?
Guy is going to go start at Zishan's cabin and start to get, start inspecting the outside, just checking for any damage or anything. And he's going to start with that.
Okay. Zishan's cabin has some weird bumps and things all around it, places where the wood seems to have cracked from the inside. You don't know what Zishan does to this cabin, but it seems to have sustained a little bit of damage here and there.
I will mark it down on whatever I can use an excuse for a notepad at this point in the war. And then I'm going to go attempt to knock on Zishan's door.
You can do so, and hold on, let me see, because shit's going on right now.
Oh, no.
The door will open, and you can see a wide-eyed cow is looking at you. Mom.
Have I met the cow? I can't remember. No, I did not meet the cow. The guy will jump back a little startled.
Mom.
I mean, not surprising, but just not ready for it. I'll pet the cow.
The cow's eyes go in two different directions as you start to pet it, like a fucking gecko.
Hey, buddy, can I sneak past you? I need to see if I can get in finish up my inspection.
Oh. And the cow will shake its head.
No? Why not?
Moo.
Ah, you're moving. I got it. And the guy's gonna try to slide past them.
Hey, I just told you it couldn't go inside. You can see, you look at the cows, it starts speaking common at you.
Well, then why not?
We're doing business in here.
Well, I'm doing business. I need to check out the inside.
Okay, wait your turn then.
Alright, fine.
You see the cow will take 3 steps backward and close the door.
Guy will wait 5 minutes and knock again.
The door won't open.
The fuck? Damn it! I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go to this one next. Okay, well, guy's gonna start walking over to the next cabin.
Okay. Cordell's cabin is covered in thorns.
This one's gonna hurt, and guy's gonna try to get as close as the cabin. He's just gonna try to inspect it.
The cabin's exterior is perfectly pristine, as the thorns keep anything from getting too close to the exterior.
Ow. Ow. And guy will just start sliding his way towards the front door.
Alright, you can make it to the front door, which is covered with barbs and thorns.
Guy will make his knock.
You feel no less than 5 briars go into your knuckles as you rap on the door a few times. And you can see the door enters, and you can just see an interior filled with thorns and briars.
This is gonna hurt. Guy's gonna, just announce, hey Cordell, it's Guy. I'm just here to inspect the cabin, make sure everything, isn't breaking.
Yes, of course. Go ahead. Just stay out of my personal room.
Understood. And Guy will start his inspection very exact and in pain.
Okay. Then, as you kind of begin to go through, you start to notice that bits of the foundation of this cabin are bowing. There are crooks in kind of the floorboards here and there. It's like the entirety of this place is beginning to bow under weight and pressure. The exterior of the cabin looks fine, but this thing is collapsing at the seams, Guy. But do you stay out of Cordell's personal room?
Abso-fucking-lutely, I do.
Okay. As you go, you see that the thorns and the briars start to part for you a bit. They still nick you every now and then, but you can see that Cordell is attempting to give you a path through.
I think every once in a while a guy will be like, "Arr!" And he will try to hold it back, but it's hard.
Surprisingly enough, each time you do that, the thorns will get just a bit more pronounced.
What's pronounced? Like sharper?
Sharper, bigger.
I think after like a couple times, I think Guy's gonna get the hint and be a little more quieter, even if he does get poked.
Make a spirit
like-
check.
Okay. Okay, come on. One success.
You're not sure what, but you don't think the noise itself that you make is what causes the thorns to grow. It's not it. It's not from a place of anything you're doing wrong.
Gotcha. Guy will mark what he can down and probably leave a note for Cadell to, sort of on her time schedule appointment for him to come try to mend some of the wood.
Very well, and she'll nod. Yes, of course. Go to any of the builders and get what you need.
Have a good day, Cordell.
Thank you. You as well, Guy. And she'll turn back to the stacks and stacks of paperwork she has in front of her.
Don't worry, Cordell. We'll get Zay over here eventually.
Well, Zay, you would see working in another room.
Oh.
He's taking a little bit, but Cordell she's writing with both hands at the same time. Like, that's to the point it is. Like, she has to be filling out 2 different documents simultaneously and sending orders all around. Like, she is like the lone bureaucratic archfey left. Like,
don't worry.
Mace Crane can handle army things.
Yeah.
Because he's a general. Logistics, pretty much all on Cordell.
Yeah, don't worry. We killed off one of the commanders that made the decision to send Canaston out there. So,
whew.
There we go. What the fuck? Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Next house.
Okay. Heading over to this cabin. The wood looks like it's been petrified from the outside. Like, have you ever seen petrified wood before?
Not to recent memory.
Well, it's wood that is almost rock-like. Like, it doesn't have the same texture, and it has even a little bit of a sheen to it. It's incredibly strange, and you know for a fact the wood that you used for this cabin was not petrified when you put it in there.
Crane has occupied this cabin. He still isn't with Cordell, right?
Yeah, he's now moved into this empty cabin.
But other than that, the outside looks bearable.
Looks bearable, looks fine. You can see some repairs. It looks like maybe there had been some damage, but Mace Crane had some people come and repair it.
I mean, he has his own guys, but, I will still do my part. Knock on the door.
There is kind of like a momentary quiet, and then the door will open, and you can see one Mace Crane standing there. Who are you?
I'm Guy. I'm one of the carpenters that helped build these cabins.
I see.
I was just wondering if I could come in and do a little checkup, see if I could repair anything.
Sure. There is a part of the roof in one portion. Could have some eyes looked at it. Follow me.
Okay.
And he'll escort you to a room that he's turned into a library. And yeah, sure enough, there's like a small crack in the roof. It's not gonna leak water or anything, but if left to fester, it might turn into something bigger.
Okay.
Can you fix it?
Oh yeah. I mean, does it look like I'm gonna have to remove a couple boards and basically replace it, or?
Probably. That's
yeah.
Likely what you're gonna need to do for a long.
Because it's probably probably just snapped and okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh yeah. You want me to do a couple? other checks? I mean, this one's kind of obvious, but you don't know even some of the slightest things.
Yes, go ahead. Check around. I will be in my war chambers, but I have nothing until later today.
Oh, you have an assignment? You need people. I can fight. I can gather people up.
I like you. Can you have some discretion?
I mean, be a little more quieter about things. Yeah, I did a stealth mission recently.
You see.
Business.
Yes, business. That is exactly what I'm doing. In this case, come back here at 8 o'clock.
Okay,
Come with a cloak.
gotcha.
Good man. And he will reach into a pocket and he will pass you 50 gold pieces, guy. For your labor,
Okay.
anything left over from materials you can keep.
Appreciate it.
Of course. Keep up the good work. He'll pat you a few times on the shoulder, and you can see the great bear of a man will go off and leave you to your work.
Yes, sir. And I'll give I have no formal training, like the half-ass salute.
You can see he'll stop and turn. Salute is for generals. A bow is appropriate. And he
Oh.
will kind of go and he will physically show you kind of a more Kovorovian style bow.
A guy will perform it to the best of his ability.
And Mace Crane will adjust your form and posture until you get it to an acceptable level, and he'll nod. Use this in formal settings. It's most appropriately used for Kovorovians, but no one should bat an eye across the rings.
Yes, General. And then he'll perform it to, the exact standard he was just taught.
Mace will give a nod, and then he will leave.
Hi. And then I'll just start going to gather my wood, prep it for, probably the next day or something.
Gotcha. It's probably going to cost you about 5 gold pieces for all the material you'll need.
Okay. Oh, man. What a horror.
Right. Anything else you are doing with this woodworking?
If I could buy some extra and just, I guess maybe make some more tables and stuff. Maybe for the people and all that. If anyone's, I guess since I have this money, just make extra stuff for the camp.
Yeah, how much of your money do you want to spend on materials for tables?
I mean, how bad's the medical tent looking like? Are they in needing of a lot of stuff, places to keep people?
They're starting to run out of room, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I would love to help make tables or even help, pitch tents for that. So whatever I need to, donate, start working for tables for that.
It's kind of like either give me the amount of money you're spending or tell me how much you're wanting to build.
I mean, I'm willing to spend 25 gold pieces to, completely kit out this infirmary.
Yeah, that'd be enough for at least 50 cots.
Yeah, I'm totally down for that.
All right, then you can begin working on cots for the infirmary.
Heck yeah.
And you can get 2 hero points for your efforts.
Awesome.
But as this is occurring, Key, anything else that you are up to?
Sorry, fat fingers. It took me a while. Once I'm finished with my sculpture, which I hope it turned out well.
It turned out fairly well. It's a bit blocky in some parts, but overall, it's definitively a rose.
Nice. It's some of my best work then. I would like to pay a visit to Varus. but making sure to keep an eye on the time so that when it's nighttime, I can visit Cordell.
Okay. Then you can go, and Varuz will allow you entrance inside. And he will kind of go and rest in his study. How can I help you, Kilos?
Ah, well, I simply wanted to check in on how the research was going. Any new developments?
No new developments.
Oh, unfortunate. But the pyramid and the scepter are indeed a pair.
They are, yes.
Do you have any idea as to what exactly was going on with the place that we visited, where we got the scepter?
I do not.
Interesting. Well, hopefully we'll learn more about this hot stove, as you put it. Now, I overheard that you are looking for Corvians.
Who did you hear it from?
Oh, Andreas.
In a way, I am.
Interesting. And I'm assuming that has to do with what you're working on with, or what you're hoping to achieve with the scepter and the pyramid?
Perhaps.
Interesting. And if you don't mind me asking, for what purpose are you seeking these Torvians?
A hobby of mine. But if you must know, there is a bit of a prophecy. I believe that perhaps some of the parts of the prophecy have been done. And if so, that means that powerful Torvians shall be awakening soon. As a studier of magic, being able to witness such things is a dream come true.
Can he do a spirit check to see if this is in fact like his full intention? True intention?
Sure, make a spirit check.
Nice. Okay. Are 96 CS greater than 4? Just 1.
One, he's given you nothing. You can see he was very precise with his words, though.
Mm-hmm. Which is fair. I understand that. Well, by chance, do you think I'll have a Torvian? And Key will look at her left hand.
It's possible. I can run some tests.
Huh. Well, I'm happy to oblige for research.
For research. Can I take some of your blood?
Do I get any particular feeling to against this?
Make a mental check.
One success.
You actually don't feel any influence within this place.
Interesting. Okay, interesting. Do you mind if I think on that? I need to consider it more. After all, giving blood to people is, well,
It's a standard medical procedure, I can assure you.
Hmm. You know, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever seen a doctor.
You haven't? I could perform a simple examination, a checkup of sorts.
Hmm. Hmm. Perhaps that would be good.
Then, if you would, you can follow me to an examination room, and we can begin. I was
You
a bit
will
of a
follow.
medic in my day.
Oh, were you?
That I was.
Huh. Speaking of, I've noticed you have mentioned you're getting, well, what's the word I'm looking for? It feels like you are perhaps out of place here. Where are you from?
Well, I don't believe that it exists anymore, unfortunately.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
It is quite alright. I'm from a place that was originally known as Stolicus. It was a few hundred miles south of High Aegis, in the beautiful country of Genocide.
Hmm.
But for a time, I did live in the Moonlands, near Preka.
um, all of this information does not ring a bell to Key, so she'll just politely nod her head,
Yeah, not
interested.
yeah. You've never heard these words before.
No, it's yeah,
I
might as well
definitely
be
heard
a different language.
genocide.
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 Same thing. I'm illiterate.
However, etymologically, maybe that's the root.
Mm, interesting, interesting. Well, Key will proceed to follow Varuz into the examination room.
Right? He will have you hop up on a long table and will kind of take out a stethoscope from a drawer and begin to listen to your heartbeat. Strong.
Um, oh, well, that's good. I pride myself on having a good heart.
I'm sure you do. And he will start performing a routine checkup on you, Key, in your angelic form. And by the end of it, he'll just kind of nod to himself. You're in perfect health. At least from the initial tests. Blood work can always show something a bit different.
Um, oh, actually, and since I'm actually free from like outside influence, I actually think I can do this. Um, Colin,
Mm-hmm.
may I de-transform?
Yes, you may. As
Nice.
you de-transform, you can see Feruz's eyebrows will lift. Dear gods.
Um, and he is like a lot more like anxious, confidence gone. I thought, you know, a checkup might be good for me here because I mean, this is, I guess, more me.
Right. Sit back up on the table. Let me get my tools back out. And,
He will do so.
what is the specific energy that Key is projecting now?
Um, um, Anxiety and a little bit of like kind of fear. Because to Key, this is just a stranger, and without the confidence of her angelic form, she's a little bit of afraid. Um, yeah, I would say.
Okay. Then, as you go there, Varuz begins to once again go through and run all the tests. This time he kind of listens to your heart. Erratic. He tests your reflexes, which are a little dulled. He'll test your eyes with a candle and have you try and read from farther away. You're not good at it. As he begins to go through making more and more notes, he'll just kind of nod. Well, Miss Sky, it appears like you are incredibly sick.
Yeah, I kind of expected as much. Father did always say I had a poor constitution, was how he put it.
Do you know if you have this disease that you likely have, does it have a name?
I don't know. I just was told to stay in my house. I wasn't allowed to go outside. I guess until now, I guess. My parents are missing, and I needed to leave. So, thankfully, I haven't gotten too worse, I think.
Hard to believe how you could, frankly, get worse.
It's that bad, huh?
I will have to confirm with blood work and a few other tests, but given everything I've seen, there's at least catastrophic nerve damage. This regular heartbeat leaves me to believe that there are also some drastic pulmonary problems.
And at this, rather than fearful, he's kind of a little bit more scared to hear this and resigned, caving in a little, clamming up is the word I want to use.
Now, sit back. This will unfortunately sting a bit. And he will pull out a 16-inch needle.
Oh, that's very long.
Yes. This does double duty, blood and bone marrow.
I imagine that'll hurt a lot.
It will sting. It's necessary, though.
Well, if you say so,
I could put you under for the operation if you would prefer.
No, I'll get through it.
Good. And he'll reach into a drawer and pull out a piece of wood. Bite down on this.
He will do as he says.
And we will fade to black and pick up a few minutes later, Key, as you've undergone the medical procedure. You are sweating, you are shaking. Having bone marrow drawn is not fun. But as Varuz puts the now filled needle with blood and bone marrow down, he'll nod. We'll take a bit, but I'll have the results back for you shortly.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Please, if you can, let me know and I'll come over, or I'll pay you a visit soon, I guess. And I'm sorry if I was rude before.
It's fine.
And he will kind of like uh, stand up, a little bit like shaky, and then dust off, like kind of dust off her dress and be like, okay, well, I guess I should be on my way.
Yes.
Um,
Here. And he'll clap his hands, and a piece of cake will float in on a plate for you.
Thank you. That's very sweet.
I don't have any suckers, but hopefully this is the next best thing.
May I take it with me?
You may. Don't break the
Thank
plate.
you. Of course. He will then transform back, and like you'll just see as she kind of like stretches a little bit. She's standing tall and straight, takes her cake and walks out the door.
Gotcha. And what you don't see is Varuz shake his head and go, poor pathetic children. And he'll lock the door to his examination room.
Mm. Damn! You just call me poor pathetic? Aw. I just need help.
But this is happening, it's starting to get a bit later in the day. Are you doing anything else, Key?
Not until it's nightfall and I can visit Cordell.
Okay. Then it's getting closer to nightfall. We have a meeting later tonight, so probably now would be the time to visit Cordell.
Can I start getting the cloaks?
You can, yeah.
Thank you.
Then yeah, I'll leave to head over to Cordell, knocking this time first.
The door will open up for you.
He will enter. May I come in, Lady Cordell?
You may. Come now.
Key will make her way towards Lady Cordell.
And as you enter inside, you can see Cordell is in the middle of knitting something. And you can see it appears to look like a cyan blue scarf with kind of geometric white patterns that almost look like snowflakes going across the scarf.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Thank you. This should aid you in maintaining your spirit.
Well, I greatly appreciate it. And do you have a fancy for crafts?
You can see that there is a beat, and Cordell just kind of smiles. Once I did. I did.
Well, that is rather fortunate. And Key will pull out the whittled rose. I made this for you as way of an apology for my behavior earlier.
You can see Cordell's eyes just rest on it. I see. This is a scarf of spiritual protection. wear it. And Cordell will float the magic scarf over to you.
I will accept it.
And it is like a scarf of protection, but it will only give you the additional save on spirit saves.
Okay.
But you are able to see Cordell's eyes are very much just kind of locked on right now the rose that you've made.
I can make you more if you would like.
No. No, thank you.
Of course.
We're even now, though.
Of course. But feel free to ask me for help anytime, and I will not expect anything in return.
I do not require help.
Key will just nod her head. Well, and she'll kind of like pause to like think. Am I dismissed, Lady Cordell?
Yes, you are.
Thank you. I hope you have a good night. And Key will leave.
Okay.
Was there any change with the brambles and thorns?
You see that they grew much more pronounced and sharp when you presented the rose.
She's just feeling defensive because people are trying to poke their way in, and she's like, nah, stay back. That's understandable, though.
I think I know who was doing crafts.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, Peter, is that what I hear now?
Well,
I think
hope
I think Guy would actually be stationed at Cordell, just prepping the wood that was there, and hopefully see Key.
You'd see her walking out, yeah?
Oh, hey, Key.
Oh, why, hello, Guy. How are you tonight?
Good. I was wondering if you could help with some business.
Oh, of course.
Mace Crane has some business he would like some discreet individuals to help with.
Oh. Interesting. Consider me there.
Awesome. We should be meeting. What time is it?
At this point, it's about 6:09.
We should be meeting at 8 o'clock at his cabin. If you have your own personal cloak, bring it. If not, I got spares.
Okay. Well, thank you. And then Key will continue her way out. And then go to her tent to just grab a cloak that she has on hand.
That makes sense. That makes sense indeed.
Mm-hmm.
After Guy finishes prepping, can he go gamble?
Sure.
Fuck yeah.
You absolutely can go gamble. Are you wanting to play the gambling minigame?
Fuck yeah, I am. I'm putting 5 down.
5 down? All right.
Yeah.
You would also see Hester in here, too. But
Oh, if I could,
she's
I'd love to get at her table.
All right. And Hester will turn to you and smile. Oh, hi, Guy.
Hi, Hester. You
Hi.
mind if I play a hand?
Oh, no problem. And you can see the dealer is like sweating at this point, like this gnomish fellow, And he just looks to you and says, "Are you with her?"
I mean, I know her.
Oh, no. He's not with me. What's your bet? What's your fucking bet?
What do you want me to bet?
And you could see his eyes are just like bloodshot and crazy now. What are you betting, guy?
I'm scared. I'm gonna put my 5 gold pieces there.
So you put your 5. You can see Hester dumps a bag of gold on the table.
No, I thought you were downgrading to copper. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah, but there's such a rush, like, in the room when I bet 1,000.
What the fuck?
It's okay. I have to win 2 hands in order to get it. You can see the gnome is just shaking, and you hear him mutter under his breath, "The boss is gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me."
What the fuck? This is delusional. Okay. I'm ready to play my hand.
All right. Dealer showing.
Oh, fuck me.
6.
That sucks.
All right.
Okay, how to
Ready to
fucking
play your hand. Roll 2d6.
Fuck.
3.
I'm hidden.
Hit. Oh, 4.
Fucking I'm hidden.
Here we go. 5.
What?
I'm hitting.
What?
6.
I'm hitting.
Oh, 11.
I'm staying.
Okay. Tester's turn. She is going to roll. Let's see how she does.
Oh.
Okay, I think she's actually gonna take the 9, and then she's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, that should be 1. Ooh, doesn't matter
Yeah,
though. She's gonna
gonna
bust. As the gnome is going
Oh
to...
shit.
He's gonna turn over. He rolled a 6 and a 4, and he's gonna breathe his massive sigh of relief because he's gonna sweep the gold over to his side. He's gonna toss you 5 back, and he's gonna just like breathe a sigh of relief. And Hester just goes, "Oh well, back to it, I guess." And she's gonna bet another 1,000.
Oh my god.
I mean, you guys racked up 1,000 in like what, 2 hours, if that. I mean, this is all she does when she's not on a mission.
I mean, we were kicked out. Yeah, does she just live in Lucky 8 now?
Yes,
Like,
yes, she does. You don't understand. This is all she does before every
Oh, that
mission.
is-
Whenever we try to find her,
That's
we need to start
amazing.
taking other NPCs on missions.
Colin,
Mhm.
how much money does she have?
Lots.
Oh my.
It's a lot.
Note to self, if I need to borrow money, I have a good friend.
Okay, I'm putting 20 down on this hand.
At any time, Hester is either the richest person in camp or fucking broke.
Yeah,
I love that.
and all she needs is a gold piece to go back up.
It's so true.
I mean, you're literally cheating the system. I mean,
Yeah. All right, dealer showing
fuck.
3.
Gonna
Go ahead and roll.
4 and a 3, 7. Yeah, I'll hit.
Okay. 10.
10.
And I'm gonna stay.
All right. Hester's turn. Here we go.
Ooh.
She'll keep the 8. Then she'll hit again. She'll go to 9. And
I
she'll
mean, might
hit.
as well. Yeah.
She'll hit again.
Yep, there it is.
Yep. She hits. Dealer
Yeah, she
rolled
needs
a
to win
2.
too. Oh, okay, yeah.
Or, yeah, nope, that's the 2, so she has to go again. 5 or an 8. She'll go with the 5 this time.
Yeah.
5 gonna go. She'll go to 8.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, and she'll bust. She loses another 1,000.
Oh no.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, dealer has 5 right now. Rolled a 2 behind the scenes. Dealer has to hit. At an 8, they have to hit.
Oh.
Dealer busts.
Yes. Funky.
You get 40.
Fuck yeah.
And does
Hey.
Hester just get the 1,000 back?
No, she loses
No,
it.
yeah, she has to win 2 hands. So she just lost 2,000 gold.
Holy hell.
Yeah.
It's okay. She ponies up another. Like, she's gonna keep on going. Are you
All right,
getting out
Hester.
of this, guy?
Yeah, I think business is happening here soon. So good luck, Hester.
Okay, good luck.
And then I'll tip the gnome 2 gold pieces.
The gnome is sweating buckets now. He looks to you and he goes,
Terrified.
"I'm still in the red, 50,000."
Oh!
How much?
50.
Like
Why doesn't he
With-
just stop?
with 4 zeros and a 5 at the front?
He'll nod. As another 1,000 gold pieces splatters on his table.
I
Oh
feel
my
bad for him.
god!
And,
there
and
was
you
that
can
much
see
money.
Hester smiles. It's okay. You're only down 48,000 now.
If there was a gun, he's just already loading it. He rolls a d6 to see if he blows his brains.
Are you heading out, guy?
Yeah, as much as I love enjoying this train wreck.
As you walk out, you can see Talisman walking by Lucky Eights.
Oh, Talisman.
He'll turn and look, and then wave. Oh,
And-
hey.
Guy will walk over. I need your help with business.
Oh, okay. What's going on?
We are meeting at Mace Crane's cabin at 8 o'clock to help discreetly with business.
You can see he'll nod a bit. Okay. I can be discreet.
Bring your own cloak if you have one. If not, I have a couple spares.
Do I have a cloak?
I would assume you do.
Okay. I'll see you there then.
Okay.
Any clues on what we're gonna be doing? Or do we not know yet?
I just know we're supposed to be discreet.
Understood.
Then we'll
And
all of
and
you.
Guy will do the bow he practiced, and he'll walk away.
Okay.
What kind of bow? Just a normal one?
It is a Kovarovian, basically equivalent to a salute bow. That he was taught very precisely by a
Very
Mace
fun.
Crane. He is proud of it.
It's good to be proud. But I'm assuming at 8 o'clock, all of you are assembling outside the cabin.
Yes.
All right. Then, as all of you assemble, are you heading inside?
Yes, Guy will, knock on the door, lead the way.
And the door is unlocked and will open at your touch.
He has his cloak on and ready to go.
All right. Then, as all of you enter inside, you see that the interior of the cabin is a bit darker. And Mace Crane is waiting in his war room for all of you. Welcome. It seems we have many discreet people with us tonight. Am I to assume this is correct? All of you are discreet.
Very.
Yes.
Good.
He just has like an owl, like owl eyes, polite smile, and just nods.
I have connections. These connections allow me certain opportunities. He takes out a briefcase from below a table and passes it over to you, Guy.
Guy takes it. Or, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Inside this briefcase is a copy of all the brigade's intel, past and present. We must make sure the briefcase does not fall into enemy hands. Additionally, you will all need to transport relics to the meeting location. The more relics you take, the more medicine these people are willing to give. We require medicine. Therefore, we must make this deal.
Is it 1-to-1?
Unknown. But this is potentially a one-time offer. There is a cliff near a forest 2 miles northwest of Allstride Camp. The other party should be waiting for you there. I recommend taking a cart. Be back before morning.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions for Mace Crane?
Do you expect us to run into any enemies along the way?
There is always that opportunity.
This is, I'm sure, a bit of a, well, definitely not a question that I perhaps should be asking, but are you sure it's safe to give all of this intelligence to your party?
We are not in a safe position now. It cannot make us any less safe.
Talos will just nod.
Well, desperate times call for desperate measures, I presume.
Correct. Good luck.
I trust you, General.
Thank you. Trust is a rare thing these days. Good luck to all of you.
We'll be back before sunrise.
Good. If you go and you exit out of his tent at this moment, all of you now have a choice to make. You have the briefcase, but you can also choose how many relics you wish to take and potentially trade.
How many? Let's get this page pulled up.
You have
We
13.
have 13. Mhm. And I'm also looking at the current weapon upgrades that we have. It takes 2 to get sheer 1. It also takes a lot of scrap metal, but we have 0 scrap metal at the moment.
Do we want to keep a backlog of maybe 4 relics? That'll be enough to make 2 sheer weapons and give us time to collect more.
Yeah, we really need this recovery if we want a chance to save a good
Enola?
friend. Well, yeah.
Mhm.
What is that? That's like 9, right? 4, 13. Yeah, like 9.
Yeah, 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think 9 sounds good. Real
I mean-
quick, I just need to look at the characters. Because, yeah, no. I believe the lowest corruption that we have is 2, at least from what's been updated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 2, 8, 5, 5, and then 6. So having 10 recovery could at least, it could make it so 2 people don't get messed up. I do expect. Did Damien? Oh, it looks like Damien didn't update their corruption yet, so I think they have I think they have
he's at
8.
7. I don't think he got hit.
He didn't get hit then. Yeah, he might then just be at 7.
7 or 8,
but
I think
anyways,
he's at 7 if he didn't get hit.
For Damien and for myself, I have other plans to get rid of the corruption, so we should be fine. Should be. And so the main focus would be on getting either Talisman and Thomas or Bloom to 0. Andreas is probably just gonna have to. It would be best if they just took it to the chin and just was brought up to 9, and then we could get the recovery for him later, because it would just be +1.
What character was that? I'm trying to think of what character.
Andreas was the.
No. I'm talking about Bloom. There's a certain character that saw what happened to Bloom, and recovery ain't doing much.
Oh, that's a great point. Yeah, no. Yeah, Bloom cannot use recovery to reduce his corruption. So that knocked somebody off the board. So basically, we're shooting for Talisman and Thomas. Andreas is probably just gonna have to eat it with just +1. And we'll deal with that
Hester
later.
has some now, right? Too.
Mm-hmm. Hester
Oh,
now
that's
has 5.
Oh, yeah. Well, Hester, we also should be able to take care of on our end. Oh, actually, Colin, that's a great question. I mean, for the mission, can I take both Claudia and Hester, or only one of them?
Just
okay,
one.
only one of them. Okay, then it would just be Hester. So, because Claudia hasn't gotten hit with corruption, so I should be able to help Hester as well.
Claudia has 1 corruption.
Oh. Okay. So then,
Margot has 2 corruption.
Margot has 2. Jeez, when did y'all get them hit? Dang.
I think. I mean,
Maybe
the
they're
last
born with
mission Margot was on was Golden Garden. I'm pretty sure. I don't think she's been taken on anything else.
Okay, so
Golden Garden Part 2. My bad, Colin.
Yeah. Philip Blythe has 0 corruption. Dark Eye Bren has 0 corruption. And Luther Gorst has 0 corruption.
Aye.
Um. Okay. So the only ones with corruption that are NPCs are Hester, Claudia, and Margot.
Correct.
Okay. So we'll need 1 for Claudia, 2 for Margot. Hester's fine. I just hope we don't roll really badly. Hope.
By the way, where's Deer? What'd you do?
Oh, yeah, I dropped them off at Zishan's cabin.
What?
They were tied up, like heavily tied up. And Zishan was like, I'll take care of this and make sure they don't hurt anybody.
I don't like that.
If it's worth anything, Zishan looked very sad.
Aw.
Yeah. You are a friend to all, and to all a good night.
I was gonna say to all good night.
Oh dear.
Man.
Alright, so
okay.
I think we're settled with everything. I mean, it's not too much worrying about who needs what right now. It's more just, what we're taking.
Mhm.
Getting stuck in the train of thought. So we're taking 9, I think, agreed upon.
I think
Maybe 8 even.
I was thinking 10.
10? I'm liking the idea of saving, enough for
At least 4.
To get 2 shears if we need to, if we can get the scrap built back up.
Okay, that's fair. So then 9's what we're settling on.
And then we can also, just say we have, tried to negotiate it out and say we have a lower amount, and then, see, what the going rate is. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, hell, for all we know, it's 2 recovery per, and that would be phenomenal. But who knows?
Yeah. It's all fun in negotiations when we're trading top tier information.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we are taking a supply cart.
Yes.
We are taking.
And I was just wondering, did Crane say is specifically what we're getting in return for the information, or is it like?
The mission parameters is a first of all recovery and secondary intel.
Oh, so I guess maybe they'll give us intel if we give them intel. That'd be cool.
Yeah. This is a supply and recovery mission.
So you're taking 9 relics in a cart?
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
That's the tab I'm looking for. Sorry.
In this case, if you are heading out across the darkened grassland to your location, I would like everybody to go ahead and make a physical or mental check for a stealth roll.
Mm.
Ah, fuck. I don't want to, but I'm going to burn a hero point. Come on.
That's sensible.
Okay, I got 2.
Okay.
I did not get any.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I got 6. I got a 6 and then 5 5s. That is a complete roll. Holy hell! I've never done that well.
Lovely. In this case, you're able to cover up for Talisman accidentally falling out of the wagon at one point. But for the most part, it is a quiet affair as you move unseen throughout the landscape. Eventually, you close in on the midnight hour. And ahead of you, you can see that there is a small, shack hut, the edge of a forest and a cliff. You can see that there's a man, well dressed, outside of this place. As you go, you also can see that he is occasionally checking a very nice pocket watch that he possesses. The man gives all of you a nod as you bring the cart to a halt. Am I to assume that all of you are the associates of one Mace Crane?
Correct.
Lovely. My name is Tarquin Godguard. I am the one you are to be meeting tonight.
Hello, I am Guy.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Guy. And your other
And
associates?
Key will bow. Kilo Sky, pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine.
I think Talus will kind of copy Inky, do an awkward, half bow. I am Talisman, initiate with the Church of Corania.
The Church of Corania. Then, welcome. You're far away from your native lands.
You'd be surprised. But yes.
Very well. I was told that there were 2 parcels for me. The first, a briefcase. Do you have it?
We do.
May I please see it?
And Guy will kind of reach in the back and kind of hold it in his hands.
You can see that Mr. Godguard will walk forward and will gently grasp the briefcase, open it, and will just kind of gaze at the interior contents. He'll then close the briefcase, click, click, and put it down next to him. That seems to be in order. I was also told that you have other rarer items.
Yes, we've brought along some relics.
Fascinating. Please, display them.
Guy will, pull out one to, kind of show it off a little bit and, kind of set up like on the cart where we sit probably. And, he'll slowly pull out a few.
Ah. Yes. Very nice. And you will then see Mr. Godguard will snap his fingers, and out of the shed comes this hulking 8-foot tall humanoid man dressed head to toe in this tightly wrapped black cloth. And you can see this man will step forward and will pick up the briefcase and a few of the relics and will silently begin to make their way back into the shed. That is my associate, Mr. Cobra. He is muscle. Do not be alarmed. He's very gentle.
Gotcha.
When he wishes to be. It seems like you have satisfied the honorable masters of Defender and Noble. Are you wishing to sell all of these relics?
I think we are. We're kind of wondering, what, how much we would be willing to get.
10 boxes of medicine and other assorted elements for the recuperation of peoples per relic. This is equivalent to 2 recovery per relic.
Haha, I was right.
And I think Guy would, start, pulling out, the rest of them.
Very well. Mr. Cobra, there is more. And silently, thud, thud, thud. The hulking man comes over and scoops up the rest of the relics, making his way inside. And then, one by one, he will walk out with a massive crate filled with medical supplies. And he will set down 8 crates worth of supplies. There is an additional 30 boxes within each crate, per the agreement for the intelligence that you have provided.
Gotcha.
Is this satisfactory?
I think it is.
Very well. Gentlemen, my lady, it has been a pleasure doing business with you. And you can see Mr. Godguard will take 2 steps back.
Well, perhaps we will have more business in the future.
Perhaps.
Well, have a good evening. I think we'll be on our way.
Very well. Good evening.
If I can ask one question. I'm sorry to be abrupt about that and say we're leaving, then ponder a question. Do you know what's happening in the lands around here?
I am just the mouthpiece for Defender and Noble.
Gotcha. Okay, then. I think I will be getting on the cart now.
Alice will follow.
He will, he will follow suit.
Will you leave?
I think so.
All right. Then, but a few hours' time, you can arrive back to camp with the medicine.
Ooh. Well, then I guess we'll, put things away and then report to Crane in the morning.
All right. And if you go and you report to Mace Crane, he will just answer the door early. Is it done?
Done.
Good. And he'll shut the door.
Well.
Glad nothing bad and we didn't do anything stupid.
Anything else you guys wish to do on this downtime?
Yeah. It's been a while since I've just hung out with Margot. I would just go over and just to chat, hang out, nothing more.
Gotcha. Then you can certainly do that.
Nice. We'll play some cards.
Gotcha. Are you doing this on a reasonable hour?
Yes, at a reasonable hour, not at the sun just rose across the hill. And I'll also hang out with her in my like untransformed state, and also tell her about what Veru said. Share that with my girly.
You can see Margot kind of frowns at this. That's not good. Suppose we're lucky to have someone like him around.
Yes. Although I don't know if he likes all of us that much, though. Hard to get a read on him.
We're all kind of unlikable.
Well, I like you, and I hope you like me too.
It can get rather difficult.
Key will just feign like a shocked expression of like, ah, but it's playful.
You hang out with too many priests.
Well, yes, I guess that's true. They always get so uppity, don't they?
Ah, they do. Have I told you the story of the one who claimed the boy had two heads?
No.
And Margot will go and launch into one of her rants on one of the priests she encountered during her time as an exorcist.
He's going to just be enthralled by this tale.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And all the while, you feel an itch deep within you. A deep, grinding itch. And becomes more pronounced over the course of the day. You gain a level of tired.
Nice. Yeah. Fun. I knew it was coming eventually.
Anybody else have something they wish to do during this downtime?
I did want to say to Jamie, I didn't ask Colin about a lore keeper, so I was freaking out just so we have an extra person for that. So sorry if that was a quick mission.
No worries. I did my duty as lore keeper. However, if we don't want to publish it, that's fine too.
I don't want to publish it. I think we could just keep that between us three. Nothing bad will ever happen from the decisions we made here today.
Yeah, I was somewhat concerned. It's like, maybe we could fight him off. And then when Mr. Cobra came out, I was like, I don't think the three of us can do that. I also have one health block. I don't think I want to do that.
I don't know. Maybe this defense contract could help us out. Maybe they're just trying to gather information to understand our situation better, to provide us better resources in the future. Or maybe they're just gonna fuck us.
Well,
Do we know who Defender and Noble are?
Nope. You guys didn't ask.
Nope.
Yeah, not our business.
Yeah,
He's just the mouthpiece. We're just the staff.
And I intended on asking Crane, but then he just said good and shut the door. I was like, okay. I guess that's that then.
You can go back and try and ask.
I would like to, because I would like to know a little bit more about who these people are.
Okay. Then are you going about noon?
Yeah. After hanging out with Margot, or maybe timeline before I hung out with Margot.
Okay. We'll say after, as Crane is busy.
Can I go too?
You could go too, yeah. Talisman, would you like to go?
Yeah, I'm nosy.
Yeah, I do want to know how fucked did we just fuck ourselves for 21 resource.
Gotcha. Then all of you can make your way to Mace Crane once again. And he is sitting in a room, kind of going over, supplies and troop locations, but he'll smile. Are you looking for more work?
Oh yeah, we're interested in the group we made dealings with.
You see, they are a eclectic bunch.
Eclectic. What does eclectic mean?
Bankers. They are a group of bankers.
Hmm.
The man we met with mentioned masters Defender and Noble. Do you know who these two are?
It is the Defender and Noble Bank. I'm sure he spoke of the honorable masters of Defender and Noble. Those who run such a bank.
Hmm.
Where are they based out of?
Nobody knows.
Oh.
Are they the type to do business with just about anybody, no questions asked, or are they more selective?
Nobody knows.
Hmm. How did you get in contact with them then?
They got into contact with me.
Hmm.
He helped finance many of the mercenaries that I needed. Alone. Do not worry, it is already paid off. Did not have any interest on it.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yes.
Wait, no interest.
None.
Hmm. That doesn't sound like a very good bank system.
It doesn't.
Hmm.
I've heard
Well,
of some taverns that will lose money on some uh, deals on their drinks in order to gain money later when people come back more and more to purchase from them. Do you think it's something similar? Where they offer no interest so that you keep coming back over and over again and they can get more from you?
Almost certainly.
imagine too that war is profitable, so funding your group might lead to better dealings with other people as well.
Perhaps. It's unknown though.
Yeah, just a lot of speculating.
Discretion with them is of the utmost importance though.
Well, what's done is done, I guess. Hopefully, it's all well that ends well.
Yes, all's well that ends well. You've all done well. Very well.
Hmm.
I will call upon you if I have any more need for you.
We'll be on it.
Good.
Guy will be ready to stand up and walk out.
Alright.
He will follow suit.
And Talus will as well.
Gotcha. Then all of you make your way back out into the afternoon sun of the camp. Anything else that you are doing during your downtime?
Isn't Ahi still shaken?
Yes.
He'll
I don't
just
think
go.
she'll ever not be.
Yeah.
Oh.
He'll try to find a pack of cards and then go hang out with her for a while.
All right, it'll probably have to be at night as she spends her days in the medical tents.
That's fair.
Not to interrupt anything, Peter, I think you had a deal or something you wanted to work out?
Hmm?
Or, oh, maybe you guys already did it. Never mind.
Yeah, we already had the
Oh,
conversation.
okay. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, we had that conversation. Just to like sum it up, it basically was he saying like, "Hey, if you do sacrifice an Ahi, there might be a way to work around that later." And Talisman was like, "Nah, I can't do it. Like I'll keep that in mind, but as long as Anahi is not willing to go, I can't make her go." And that's kind of where it ends.
Oh, like the pop packs.
Wait. Oh yeah, it's rough, but you know, like
Sorry, Jamie.
yeah.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it is rough, but we all did agree with Talisman that if Anahi did not want, if Anahi chose like, hey, hell no, I'm not doing this, then we would work around that. Also, I do think probably after the first move, if it goes particularly bad, Anahi might have a change of heart, possibly.
She
I
saw
don't-
the first move.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Hey, we'll just have another session where we try to actually rework the deal and not get Marcus.
oh god, that's so fun. Yeah. Colin, was Bob gonna show up anyways?
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
If you guys are going to summon him.
But we had
Got it.
time.
Yeah, and maybe, he wouldn't have had the chance to show her visions of hell first. I mean, granted, he probably would have, if I had to guess, just to, fuck with people. But yeah, let's see. Yeah.
And is that it for your downtime?
I
Well,
think so. Oh,
I was just thinking, because we're probably the only people who are thinking about the NPC's corruption levels. Can we spend recovery for, I believe, Margot and Claudia to get them down to 0?
Sure.
Okay.
That is, let's see,
3, right?
3, yep.
Yeah. And Hester's the only other NPC who has corruption right now, currently.
Correct.
Okay. That will probably be taken care of later then. At least, Colin, am I fair to make that assumption?
Potentially.
Potentially. Okay. I can work with potentially. I'm thinking probably, but like, it would be very unfortunate if that was not true. Let's see.
Wait, can I do one last thing, Colin?
Sure.
There's business I must finish.
Okay.
I wish to go to Zishan's cabin and knock.
Right. As you go to Zishan's cabin and knock, Zishan pokes their head out. Hello.
Oh, hi, Zishan. I was just wondering if I could come in and, do an inspection on your cabin to get it fixed up. I seen the outside is a little damaged.
Sure.
Okay. Eh. Guy would like to go inside and start inspecting.
The cabin is filled with hummingbirds.
Aw.
But like a swarm. Like they are just buzzing everywhere inside.
And they can't stop moving. Fun. I will go about his inspection.
It looks kind of like the outside. You're like, oh, yep, that's the dent in the wall that I saw from the outside. And you're just going around.
Zishan, what are you doing in here to cause damage from the inside?
I have lots of sex.
Guy's just staring at him awkwardly.
Zishan's not breaking eye contact.
Okay. And Guy will leave.
Fair enough.
Is this the equivalent of when, like, Ven didn't want to be questioned, so she said, I'm on my period, and death stared Jonah's character?
Maybe.
I don't want the smoke. I don't. Colin, you just love being quoted. I'm putting Zishan. Where is this?
You should put Colin, but in character. Guess which
No.
character.
Oh no, that's even better.
Oh, God. Oh, the quotes I say. All right. If there is nothing else, then it is here we will end the session for today, as all of you can take a level up.
Ooh.
Woo! I was not expecting a level up.
Up.
We still haven't figured out exactly what makes us level up. Like,
Kindness,
taking so
love,
hard?
and vibes.
with a mixture of betrayal and espionage.
If it does make you feel better, I can tell you how we got 2 level ups in a downtime
2 level
session.
ups? What?
2 level ups. It was pretty crazy.
Oh, yeah. What happened in that session then?
It was a great session.
What happened?
Oh, yeah. We had sex.
Intense eye contact.